Well, the third GOP candidate to visit East Tennessee in the past couple of months will be in Knoxville.
That's right. Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump will hold a rally at the Knoxville Convention Center. That's coming up tonight at 7 o'clock. And Curtis McLeod is in Knoxville outside the convention center where people are starting to show up. Hey, Curtis.
Yeah, you know, guys, people have started to show up. Doors opened about an hour ago. I want you to bring your attention to behind me here. You'll see people trickling in above here on this walkway above the convention center here in downtown Nashville. Donald Trump, this will be his third stop since August here to the state of Tennessee. Now, I want to show you everyone getting into the spirit here. A little bit of paraphernalia here. You'll walk with me. You'll see buttons here supporting Donald Trump, as well as T-shirts and hats right here behind me for sale as well. They have those out here outside of the convention center. And of course, you know, people excited about Donald Trump coming to Knoxville. Of course, opposition as well. On the corner here, you have people, of course, protesting as well. So a lot going on here in downtown Knoxville tonight. And of course, security is very, very tight here. I want to bring your attention back to the convention center right here behind me. You'll see police officers here monitoring as people will make their way inside here. Everything starts at about 7 o'clock, of course. Donald Trump will speak for about an hour. And of course, this visit comes on the heels of the tragedy in Paris. And of course, Donald Trump now saying because of that incident, he's even more against bringing refugees here to the United States. I'm sure that he will be speaking to that tonight. Of course, we will be here and bring you the latest and a full report on the news at 11 tonight. But I will have more when you join us on the news in about 30 minutes at 6 o'clock. But for now, we are live in downtown Knoxville. Curtis McLeod, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Curtis, thank you. And as he mentioned, the Donald Trump rally is set to begin at 7 o'clock.
Presidential hopefuls on the campaign trail have shifted their talking points to U.S. foreign policy after the terror attacks in Paris.
A number of Republican presidential candidates are also voicing real caution and even outright opposition to resettling Syrian refugees here in this country. Less than an hour from now in Knoxville, Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump is expected to address his ideas on how to keep Paris-style attacks from happening in the U.S.
Curtis McLeod joins us now live outside the Knoxville Convention Center, where a crowd of protesters is gathering ahead of Donald Trump's campaign stop.
Yeah, they have gathered here. Just take a look here. I want to show you those people who have gathered outside the convention center here. Maybe about 15-20 minutes ago, we saw people started showing up, shouting a number of different things. United, the people will not be defeated. They are speaking out against Donald Trump rallying here in downtown Knoxville tonight. It's expected to start in about an hour here inside the Knoxville Convention Center. This will be Donald Trump's third visit since the end of August here to the volunteer state. Now, we know that Donald Trump, of course, as you all mentioned, is expected to touch on a number of topics tonight. Of course, talking about the terrific accidents that happened in Paris, as well as a number of other topics also, of course. And as we have just learned, of course, I've been pilfering through some documents and some notes, and the latest poll numbers show that Mr. Trump is up and over other GOP candidates. Ben Carson, they are the two front runners in the race at this point in time. Of course, we're going to be inside and bring you the full details and full report on the news at 11 tonight. We are live in downtown Knoxville. Curtis McLeod, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Well, the deadly attacks in Paris became a big topic in Donald Trump's stop to East Tennessee today.
And thousands packed the Knoxville Convention Center tonight to see the frontrunner in the race for the Republican nomination. Donald Trump courted votes in the Republican stronghold of East Tennessee. CNN reports as many as 10,000 people packed the convention center, while some gathered outside in protest. Curtis McLeod was there as the presidential candidate said the Paris attacks point to the need for law-abiding citizens to have access to guns of their own.
On one side of the street, you have supporters of Donald Trump fresh outside of his big rally here in Knoxville, Tennessee. And on the other side of the street, people who are against Donald Trump. It's safe to say that here tonight in downtown Knoxville, Donald Trump has caused quite a stir. Even before Donald Trump took to the stage before a packed house Monday night, equality! Protesters and supporters rallied outside of the Knoxville Convention Center. Inside, Trump focused on current events, including recent terror attacks in Paris He says if people had weapons to defend themselves, things would have been different.
If you had 25 people in there that had guns, okay, it would have been a totally different story, folks. There would have been the shootout at the OK Corral.
The Republican frontrunner said if Harris proves a point he's made for months, it's time to get strong and get serious about immigration control.
We're going to have a country again. We're going to have borders. We're going to have a country again. Right now, we don't have a country. People are coming in, pouring in, including from that part of the world. They're pouring through our southern border.
A packed house here in Knoxville tonight, thousands eager to see presidential hopeful Donald Trump, some even saying that this is the largest turnout so far during the campaign trail.
There was no parking. It was awesome. I was really, really glad. Yeah, really glad he had such a good turnout.
I thought he did a good job of coming out and rallying the troops.
Xavier Presley had a different opinion.
He's not for real. Because if he's for real, he'll be saying some real things about what he's really behind.
And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We can expect things to heat up even more as the campaigns start to really gear up in 2016 and as candidates start making more stops in East Tennessee. We are in downtown Knoxville tonight. Curtis McLeod, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Curtis, thank you. Most recent polls show Donald Trump maintaining a lead over his closest opponent, Dr. Ben Carson.